So tell me about the basement. Did you know the people from Galapagos Duck first, or were they?
Who's Wales?
Yeah, I mean Bruce was originally playing in the Galapagos Duck, wasn't he?
No.
No?
The Duck was playing. Bruce Wales and a partner.
Yeah.
Took over the Roxbush.
Oh, okay.
The Roxbush was like a folk place. Folk music, you know.
In the rocks, but further
in
down.
The rocks area,
further down.
George Street, you know.
Yeah.
And then Tom Hare started the Duck.
Mm-hmm.
With different people, you know. It was okay. The Duck was really too hot, you know. Then, you know. But it had a certain appeal.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I don't know. And the Kroll brothers, they were good players, you know.
Mm.
Marty Mooney was really
He's great.
a guy, right?
He's a fantastic musician. I don't know if he's still alive, but yeah, he's wonderful.
Yeah. You know, at the time he wasn't playing that great.
Okay.
But he was a good spirit.
Yeah.
You know, Marty was a great guy. You know, and Tom Hare was a bit of a pain in the ass. You know?
Okay, careful, you're on camera.
You know,
Don't speak ill of the dead.
You know, some of the English guys who came to Australia did not behave all that very well.
Right.
You know, they thought Australians were like colonials.
Convicts.
You know? Not very nice, you know. And Tom wasn't really like that, but there was a little of that, you know.
I'll tell you a story very quickly. A British jazz musician went to Australia, and when he got to the airport, he had to fill out a form, and the guy at the form said, "Do you have a criminal conviction?" And he hadn't checked yes or no, and the person at the immigration officer said to him, "Do you have a criminal conviction?" And the British musician said to the immigration officer, "Do I need one to get in?"
That's a story. I love that. I love it. That's
that one is a good one, yeah.
That's great.
So how were you involved? You were promoting music there, right? You were booking bands early in the week.
Yeah. No. So what happened is you know, like Bruce Wales, we became kind of friendly, you know.
I knew Bruce. I mean, I had a bit to do with him. I thought he was great.
Eh?
I thought he was a great guy. I mean, I had a little bit to do with him.
He what?
I had a little bit to do with Bruce Files. So, because I used to promote music at the Basement in the 90s, and Bruce was the guy that gave me a go. So
he did what?
He gave me the opportunity to promote young musicians at the Basement.
Oh yeah.
So
anyhow, so there was the push, you know. So one thing led to another. And I said, you know, I mean, the Basement, I tell you what, the Basement never would have happened without me.
I'm sure.
But a big part was, of course,
the Duck.
The Duck.
Yeah.
And a big part was Bruce Wales too, because he did let me do it, you know.
Yeah.
And but there were certain things, you know, where I said, yeah, you know, the Duck plays 5 nights. The 2 nights I said, let's not have that bullshit about one band a night or something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's book it in 4 blocks a month.
Mm-hmm.
Month of April on a Monday, let's do the core.
Mm-hmm.
And the month of May on Tuesday, let's do Last Straw or whatever,
Mhm.
or Calvadil.
Mhm.
So, so that was never really done before. People did, you know, the old night, you know. You can't develop anything on an old night.
Yep. It's hard.
You have to, yeah, I mean, you know, let's do, if the co-op, the Last Straw or whatever, plays 4 Mondays or 5, sometimes, depends on the month,
Yep.
then they can
Build
get
something.
happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so when did the record label start?
Yeah. That's a different story. Yeah. So I've been working a lot with Cole Nolan, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Cole Nolan played at this French restaurant, Jason's,
Mm-hmm.
which was really unbelievable restaurant, the food, you know. And I don't know why the guy ever had Conan playing there anyhow. And it was like the food was really maybe the best food, French food
In Sydney.
in Sydney at the time.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of showbiz clientele, you know, TV, you know. It was, and he said, man, he said, we should make a record. You want to make a record?
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, let's do a record. So we made the record. The record is not bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was friendly with Avant-Garde, the record company, who leased a lot of stuff from CBS, and, you know, imported thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Arlie Noel.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, I leased it to Arlie Noel.
Mm-hmm.
Which was okay. But I could have done better.
Okay. You could have found a better record company, do you think?
And, you know, but I didn't. So next time, so I chose to review records
Mm-hmm.
for, and I had a column for the rock magazine.
Mm-hmm.
What was it called? I think of it in a moment.
Mm.
It was like the Rolling Stone here.
Yeah, yeah. Like On the Street or I don't know, they're older than the Drum Media or Beat Magazine. Like that's probably older than those.
So I reviewed some, I put jazz records in and all that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When Polygon, you know, I used to know the guys like Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
What Phillips did.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what are you doing? Why didn't you give us the Colonel? I said, don't say it. I said, I would have loved to. But relax. I gotta give you one.
Okay.
Galapagos Duck.
Okay.
That's how it started.
So then you had after that you had a successful label. I got to stop this because the phone's going to die. Hang on.
That how. So they said, yeah. They never heard of him, you know.